And you want to select them in the order of going ecto, inter-ecto, and then MRI. So you can see I selected my ecto here, and I'm going to hold the control key on my keyboard, and then select my inter-ecto, and then still holding control, select my MRI. And now I go to the apps menu, and choose Syscom. So if you want to verify that your different lines have been loaded in the correct order, you can go to the File menu and choose Input-Output ports. And this will show you down here at the bottom, it will show you your ecto, inter-ecto, and MRI. Now, for some reason you got your ecto and your inter-ecto mixed up, what you can do is you can just come back to your main analyze window here, select your ecto, drag and drop it down onto the ecto port. And you can do that with any of those different inputs. Once the data has been loaded in, you're going to go to the Register Spec button. And this is what kind of starts the Syscom process for you. When you first you're going to see the cerebral activity threshold sliders. And this is the way you're going to you do that binary thresholding to try to segment out the voxels that correspond to cortical activity. So you can see I can just adjust these here. Now in most cases you should find that you really only need to adjust the minimum. If you ever need some additional control over these options, I'll mention that you can actually click in this trough area next to the slider bar, and that'll move it 1 unit at a time. If you hold shift and click, it'll move your button in the opposite direction. So I'm actually going to leave my inter-ecto with the default value here. But the goal, again, is to get these two look as similar as possible and to really isolate the voxels that correspond to cortical activity. If you want to move through the images, you can use these sliders, one here, for each of the independent scans. And you can also switch between any of your three orthogonal planes by clicking these buttons. Now, before clicking Register Map, you do also have the option to change the number of standard deviations that are used to compute your activation map. Like I mentioned earlier, you can go all the way down to 0.1 or all the way up to 5.0. So I'm going to leave it to the default of 2, so my activation map is going to contain any voxels that are more than 2 standard deviations above the mean in my subtraction image. So now I'll click Register and Map. And just then what it did is it went through and it did the co-registration of the spec scans, and then it did the normalization, the image subtraction, and the activation map calculation. All that, quick and easy. So once that's been done, you do click the next button here, and that will move you right into the Extract MRI Brain tool. So the idea here again is that you want to try to segment out the surface of the brain. If you open up this window and you see that the MRI windowing needs to be adjusted a little bit, you can just right-click on the image and choose Intensities. Now let's open the intensity window for the MRI, and you can see by adjusting your maximum slider bar here, you can brighten up or adjust the contrast in the MRI. So I'm going to click done. You'll notice in the image that there's a little gold diamond. That's what we refer to as the seed point. And what is going to happen during segmentation is we will pull out any voxels that are spatially connected to that seed point that also have an intensity value within this threshold range down here. Usually you want to position your seed point somewhere near the middle of one of the two hemispheres in an area of white matter. So I'm just going to click here and move my seed point, and you can see as soon as you click it, it moves right to that position. So now what I need to do is adjust my threshold range. So as you see, if I start to reduce my maximum, nothing really happens at first until I get down here towards the bottom. And now all of a sudden you see in this binary image, some of these outside voxels have started to break up. And that's really what we want to see here. We're going to see the red boundary nice and tight around the surface of the brain. And then in the binary image, we're going to see the voxels outside the brain kind of start to break up. Because when the module goes through and does the morphological-based segmentation, it's going to be able to erode away those broken up voxels. So you may find that you need to also do a little bit of adjustment with your threshold minimum here. I'm going to increase mine just slightly. And you can see now that I still have the brain pretty far white, and then we've got kind of breaks in between these outside voxels. So I just click Extract Brain. And it automatically then copied my seed point, and my region where it copied, that's all the other slices in the volume, and then it went and looked at that binary image and it performed a series of morphological erosions and dilations in order to break away the skull. And we now have this third panel, and in that panel you can see the extracted brain. Just like in the Register Spec tool, you can scroll through the different slices to review the results. You can also switch between your different orthogonal planes. So overall, it's pretty good extraction. But now I can go ahead and just click Next. And the spec data is automatically going to be registered to the MRI, and then the activation map will be fused with the MRI. Just as before, you can scroll through the images and review the results. You can also switch between your two different orthogonal planes here. You have still that option to right-click and choose intensities if you did want to brighten up the MRI at all in the fused image. You also have in that right-click menu the option to change the size, so you can increase the display size here. You want to pay close attention to the intensity settings from that right-click menu, and also the blend percentage down here. This blend percentage controls how much you see of the MRI or how much you see of the activation map. If I increase it, I'm going to see more of my MRI, or decrease it, I see more of my activation map. And the reason why those two settings are important, the intensities and the blend percentage, is because